Hi guys, Akshata here from Akshata's Recipes. So I got such a good response on the chicken puffs recipe. Thank you so much guys. So one of my viewers requested me to show the whole wheat flour, puff pastry. So I'm going to be substituting maida with whole wheat and butter with olive oil. So this is a much healthier version. So there's no butter, there's no maida at all in this recipe. Even the white sauce, I'm going to be using whole wheat flour. So I hope you like today's recipe and I hope you support it just like you did with the first chicken puff recipe that I put up. So let's get started. So friends, first let's see how we are going to make this whole wheat puff pastry. So I've taken 1 cup of whole wheat flour in a large bowl to which I've added about 1/4 cup of water. And I'm just going to knead this to a soft dough like you would when you're making puris or chapatis. And I'm just going to leave this aside for 5 minutes. Now I'm going to take 4 teaspoons of corn flour in a bowl. I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of ghee or clarified butter to it. And then I'm going to beat it. You can also use a whisk. Beat it really well till it resembles butter. So it looks like this. Just beat it for about at least a minute or so with a whisk or a spoon. Now from the dough, I'm going to roll out rotis or chapatis. I'm rolling it out to the size of my rolling board. And now I'm going to place the first one onto a large plate. Now I'm going to roll the second one. So this is regular chapati or roti dough, that puri dough. Now I'm going to place this, spread this corn flour and ghee mix very evenly and generously on one of them, and then I'm going to lift the other one and place it on top. Then I'm going to transfer it to a plate, roll out another one, and you're going to repeat this process till you finish up all of the dough. So I got roughly 6 large puris or chapatis like this, and just repeat the process. And when you come to the last dough, just fold it up. And you're going to refrigerate it in your refrigerator. So I refrigerated it for till the time I was making my filling, which I will show you, which is very simple and easy. And if you're not going to use it immediately, then put it in some cling wrap and freeze it in your freezer. Now let's make the very easy and healthy filling. So in my pan, I've taken 1 tablespoon of olive oil. Immediately, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of whole wheat flour because we don't have to heat olive oil. I'm just going to mix it really well. And then I'm going to add 1 cup of milk. So always when you're making bechamel sauce or white sauce, it's the ratio is 1:1:1. And now you're going to stir it till it becomes nice and thick. Now when it becomes thick like this, I'm going to add 1 cup of cooked and shredded chicken. I'll leave the instructions of how I made this cooked chicken. Mix it really well with the sauce, that is the bechamel or the white sauce. And now we're going to flavor it and season it. So first, once you mix it in really nicely, we're going to add some salt to taste. Next goes in about a tablespoon of pepper, half a tablespoon of red chili flakes, and 1 tablespoon of pizza seasoning or Italian seasoning. The pizza seasoning and the chili flakes are really optional, but it makes it really tasty. Now mix all of this really well together. Cook it for about half a minute and then transfer it to a bowl and let it come to room temperature. So now I'm going to show you how I preheat my oven. So this is my new oven like I showed it to you in my previous chicken puff recipe where I used maida. So this is my Morphy Richards new air fryer cum OTG. So I'm going to preheat it for 8 minutes at 170 degrees. In the meantime, I have these aluminium molds which I got, at Cheap Jack from Bandra. You get them online as well. I'll leave the link in my shop section. I'm going to coat it with olive oil. Then I'm going to roll out the puff pastry that we prepared, which we had kept in the refrigerator. I'm going to use just half of it now. Roll it out. And then I'm just going to use a round vati. You can also use a cookie cutter and just make round circles. You can also go and check out my, okay, now this is about 1 inch of a thickness. So you can go and check out my other recipe where I used maida and butter. So both are equally tasty. Cut rounds, put them into the mold and shape it to the mold. Remove the excess from the top. And let it get the shape of the mold. I'll show you one more. And then I'm just going to put the filling. So put a generous amount of filling. Don't overfill it, don't underfill it. Fill it in such a way that, just the top, it comes to exactly the, the top of the mold like this. So I'm filled all of them with it. Remember to preheat your oven, guys. That's very important. So this is all the molds filled. Now I'm going to just lay my put some baking paper on my baking tray. I'll tell you the reason for that. Don't directly bake it on your baking tray. So now roll out the tops the same way as you rolled out the bottom. Now just place it on top. Now I'll show you two ways of how I make it. One, I just tuck in the excess like this, so you get more of the crunchy puff pastry. And then just take a sharp knife and cut a cross in the middle for the excess heat to escape. Okay. And so I'm making one more the same way. And then I'll show you another way where it looks very neat and tidy. And the other way is that you just lift this up and you just put it on top of your thing, the mold. Bend it like this all over the mold and then just cut off the excess. Now, since the mold is a little sharp on the top, not very sharp, but a little bit sharp, the excess, puff pastry just comes off very easy. So this looks more neater and tidy, but I prefer the other one because you get more of the, puff pastry, the crunchy part to enjoy. And then you just cut the cross in the middle. And now we're just going to, take the egg white. We're not going to use the yolk. And you're going to apply it on the top. Now that's why I put the butter paper down, because what happens is if the egg white falls directly on the baking tray, it leaves a kind of a very stubborn mark, and it's very difficult to remove, and sometimes baking tray also gets a little tarnished. And now I'm going to put them in the oven, and we're going to bake it at 180 degrees Celsius for about 20 to 25 minutes depending upon your oven. So I'm going for about so first I'm changing the top. It's an OTG, so it has a top heating and a bottom heating. So 180 on top, 180 down, and for about 25 minutes or 20 minutes also will do. And then I just another 5 minutes I just give it a little bit of a grill for that little golden effect. And our lovely chicken puffs are all ready, the healthy version using whole wheat and olive oil. And I'm just going to let it cool to room temperature, and then it really very easily I'm able to demold it. So I hope you like the recipe, and I hope you give it a try. This is a very healthy kind of a snack which you can give your kids, and just make everything ahead of time, like the puff pastry, the filling, keep it in your refrigerator, and when hunger strikes, just make it. So you know what to do. Subscribe to my channel, give this video a big like, share all my recipes with family and friends, go and check out all my recipes, and I'll catch you soon in my next video, sooner than you think. Bye guys.